Hãy cùng yêu Việt Nam.
Chào mừng quý vị và các bạn đang cùng quay trở lại với chương trình Việt Nam trong tim tôi. Và trong không khí của ngày xuân hân hoan, chúng tôi xin gửi lời chúc đến tất cả quý vị khán giả đang theo dõi chương trình một năm mới vạn sự như ý và nhiều điều tốt đẹp. Thưa quý vị, chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục cuộc trò chuyện cùng với cô Pace để tìm hiểu về những hoạt động của Quỹ Toàn cầu để chăm sóc cho những trẻ em khiếm thính mà cô đã sáng lập. As the founders of the Global Funds for the children with the hearing loss, what are the activities? What are the activities that you have done until now?
So, as we work with Ms. Turi, we've been developed a training program that trains professionals in Vietnam how to work with these children. And initially, it started off being a program for teachers. But shortly after that, we realized that there was an opportunity to also provide training in audiology, which is testing children's hearing to make sure they're hearing as well as possible. So we started another program to train people about that, so that cause it's important that children are hearing as well as they can if they're ever going to have a chance to learn to talk. And then the next piece after that, we realized that there was an opportunity to work with the hospitals on testing children of younger ages. So in a perfect world, we would like to see newborn hearing screening. We would like to have more technology available, more hearing aids and implants available to more children, and then have the trained professionals to be able to manage that, and then also provide the support to children ongoing. So really our Vietnam Deaf Education Program is all about taking what resources are available in Vietnam and building on them, so that children with hearing loss have the most opportunity to listen and talk at a very young age, and so that way they can go become more contributing in their hearing society and be more engaged with the communities where they live.
Yeah. We bring the experts from the US come to Vietnam and we train the teachers here. And the teachers from the other region in Vietnam come to Bình Dương for studying.
That's correct.
You talk about the hearing aids. It means that we have the equipment and we bring the equipment from the US to come here?
That's correct. So we get donations from several companies that donate hearing aids to us, the brand new hearing aids.
How can you find all of those companies supporting?
Well, we've had a chance to apply for donation for some of these from the foundation. So it's not so much the company as it is maybe their grant foundation that they provide the hearing aids. For example, so FONAC has an organization called Hear the World Foundation that provides hearing aids in grants to organizations like ours who are doing this type of work. Other times, we've just gotten outright donations. So Unitron is one example. They just decided that they wanted to donate hearing aids to our program. So they sent us a supply of brand new hearing aids, and we are able to bring them here and fit them on the children.
What do you think about the role of the family in the developing the children to overcome the hearing loss?
So the family is actually the most important piece of all of this, because in most situations the family is the group that the child spends the most time with. So that's why we do offer family programs, and we also encourage the professionals to empower families to be able to help their children at home. because if the families are talking to their children lots and lots throughout the day, then that's more auditory input that these children need to be able to learn language. So, so the family absolutely plays a huge role in helping children with hearing loss.
What is your next plan in 2014?
So one of the goals of our program is to graduate the top performing therapists and teachers out of our program by 2015. So, so we will continue to train them through our curriculum. On the audiology side, I mentioned the regional audiology centers. We want to establish those. And we also want to continue to help the hospitals to improve the audiology services that they can provide. And then outside of that, we would like to, we are open to the idea of talking to other countries. Several organizations in other countries have approached us about having us support them. Right now, we've been very focused on Vietnam and trying to do a good job here. So I think we'll always remain in Vietnam. And if there's opportunities to go elsewhere, we might do that at some point in the future.
Yeah. If you want to say a few words to hearing loss children, because you used to have a hearing loss,
Yeah.
what do you say to Vietnamese children?
Well, I tell them and their families, I tell them that you should never let your hearing loss identify who you are, because it's not an excuse. The world out there, at the end of the day, they care about who you are as a person and the type of work that you can do and how smart you are. And so you should never let your hearing loss stop you from being anything you want to do in life. And one of the things that I tell parents is that because it is hard to hear, and so much information comes in through our hearing, it's difficult to hear on the radio. I mean, can't understand the radio at all. Television can be difficult. So reading is such a huge equalizer because you don't need your ears to read. Yeah. And from when I was very, very young, I've always loved to read. And I think that my communication skills and just understanding of the world, a lot of it does come from reading. And that's something that parents can do with their children. It's just to read with them and give them the books so that they can read themselves. Yeah. And the other thing I tell parents is that growing up, I was pretty athletic, and so I did all sorts of sports, and that was something that I was able to excel in. So if your children have a talent, if it's music, if it's sports, or whatever, art, whatever it might be, to cultivate that as you would any other child, because then it gives them a sense of self-esteem. That because it will be difficult at times not being able to hear well, but if there's something that you can do that you're good at, that does help a lot. And most of all, just love your children because they're all wonderful.
Before we finish, may you share with us some message together with me?
Okay.
Okay. Hãy cùng tôi yêu Việt Nam. Thank you very much. Good.
Thank you.
We also have a small souvenir for you. Yeah. This is some small souvenir that we spare for you.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, and hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
That is great. Thank you so much. That is so nice.
Cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi chương trình Việt Nam trong tim tôi số lần này. Xuân 2014 Giáp Ngọ, chúng tôi, những người thực hiện chương trình Việt Nam trong tim tôi, xin chúc quý vị sẽ có một năm mới an khang, thịnh vượng và dồi dào sức khỏe. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại trong những chương trình lần sau.
Hãy cùng yêu Việt Nam.
Sunboost, sống và đam mê.